Welcome to Wellness by Mommy. I hope you are safe and sound. In today's video, let's talk about how can you get rid of head lice. A number of oil and herbs have traditionally been used to repel and get rid of hair lice and nits. Some research suggests they are more effective than the chemicals in many OTC hair lice shampoos and treatments. The internet is filled with tons of over-the-counter lice products that promise to stop a lice infestation in its tracks, but the reality is that a lot of them don't work as effectively as some might want you to believe. Here are some of the remedies that are safe, non-toxic and very effective. It's always a good idea to explain to your kid or kids what's happening, this way they will be more calm about the situation. Now let's put an end to the harrowing lice infestation problem once and for all, using this remedies and guide. Olive oil. Olive oil can be magical when it comes to flushing out these tiny organisms. This oil can suffocate the lice by cutting off their oxygen supply, says a study conducted at the Harvard School of Public Health. Research consistently shows that olive oil is just as effective, and since it's free of harsh and potentially irritating or dangerous chemicals, it's the preferred choice for moms everywhere. The idea behind using olive oil to treat head lice is quite simple. You want to completely coat the lice with oil for an extended period of time so you suffocate the lice and nits. This can be done in as few as 2 hours, but for utmost effectiveness 8 hours or more is required for maximum results. Here's the exact 3-step process for treating head lice with olive oil. Step 1. Completely coat your child's hair in olive oil, cover with a shower cap, and let it sit for 8 hours. Step 2. Once the appropriate amount of time has passed, wash your child's hair with shampoo of choice to remove all of the oil, and then brush through her hair with a lice comb to remove all of the lice. Step 3. Repeat. You will have to repeat this treatment several times depending on the severity of the infestation. Having your child sleep with oil-soaked hair every night for a week to ensure all the lice are completely removed. How to use a lice comb? Lice combs are one of the cheapest head lice removal products you can invest in, and when combined with olive oil treatment, they're also one of the most effective. But figuring out how to use a lice comb isn't as easy as it sounds. There's an actual science to the process, which goes a little something like this. Once your kid's hair has undergone an 8+ hour soak in olive oil, give it a good wash so it's easier to handle, and then put an apron or towel over her shoulders to prevent the lice from falling onto her clothes. Next, divide her hair into little sections and comb each section up, down, left, and right for maximum results. Be sure to comb all the way to the ends of your child's hair, and wipe the comb clean after each section using a clean piece of paper towel you can immediately dispose of. Olive oil and eucalyptus oil. Please always make sure you dilute any essential oils as instructed and do a small test for skin irritation before using in someone's hair. Eucalyptus oil contains eucalyptol, a compound that acts as a strong insect repellent and an antiseptic. So its application can kill head lice and protect your scalp too. To get rid of head lice. Instructions. You need to mix 4 tablespoons olive oil and 15 drops of eucalyptus oil in a bowl. Mix them well and apply on your scalp. Multiply the amount mentioned to the amount adequate for your entire hair coverage. Cover your head using a shower cap. Wait for 2 hours minimum or 8 hours for utmost effectiveness and then rinse off using a mild shampoo. Following this hair care routine thrice a week can give you the required results. Olive oil, coconut oil, and white vinegar. Coconut oil works in the same way as olive oil. Whereas vinegar does not let lice stick to your hair shaft by dissolving the glue that helps them in this regard. This is how it removes lice from your head. To get the required results. Instructions. You need to mix 2 tablespoons olive oil and 2 tablespoons coconut oil in a small bowl. Apply the mixture on your scalp and hair and cover with a shower cap. Wait for a 2-hour minimum or 8-hour max and then comb your hair to let go all the lice and eggs. Now, wash off using a mild shampoo. Then, apply vinegar on your scalp and hair. Again, wait for an hour and then wash off using shampoo of choice. Vinegar will help to dissolve the glue that holds the nits to the hair shaft. This means that when you comb through your hair, the nits will come out with the comb instead of sticking to the hair shaft. Note: vinegar sting a little bit, beware. Olive oil and sesame seed oil. When used with olive oil, sesame seed oil's antiseptic and insecticidal properties can help you get rid of the lice and its eggs effectively. Instructions: take a small bowl and add 2 tablespoons olive oil and 2 tablespoons sesame seed oil in it. Mix them well and apply the mixture all over your scalp and hair. Cover your head using a shower cap and leave overnight. Comb out the dead lice and then wash off using a shampoo. Do this daily for the required results. Olive oil, orange juice and garlic. Juice from 1 medium-size orange. About ½ cup of olive oil, or more. 5 to 6 garlic cloves finely chopped. Instructions: simply mix all of the ingredients together. With a fine comb or lice comb, comb your child's hair. Divide hair into sections and start applying. Make sure you apply this remedy to your child's entire hair and scalp. Place a hair cap on it. Let your child sleep with it overnight. This will help get rid and kill the lice. Once you're ready to wash your child's hair, first comb it through again, getting rid of the dead lice and eggs. Wash your child's hair with the regular shampoo and conditioner that you normally use. Shampoo your child's hair at least twice. This way you are making sure you are removing the oil, garlic and orange juice completely out of the hair. Using a blow dryer, blow dry your child's hair. This is optional. Lice hate heat. How to avoid getting lice. While head lice might feel like an inevitable part of elementary school, there are some things you can do to avoid getting lice. Make hair checks a regular part of your after-school routine so you can act fast and avoid a serious infestation. Encourage your children to wear their hair tied back in hairstyles like French braids and buns. Do not allow your child to share hairbrushes, hats, and clothing with their friends. Keep hairbrushes in a Ziploc bag and never share. Please note, kids are always going to be passing hair lice onto each other, and so the trick is to stay on top of them simply. If we make it complicated, the lice will win. The following essential oils are also wonderful to have on hand as the school year kicks off: tea tree essential oil, Melaleuca alternifolia, lavender essential oil, rosemary essential oil, thyme essential oil. Simply combine 5 to 10 drops of essential oil in a mini glass spray bottles. Keep one in the car, your purse, in the kitchen, and in the bathrooms. This way you have one handy all the time before they head out for school. If you are in an unfortunate circumstance that they come home with unwanted lice, use the natural remedies you just learnt today. Help treat your family without worrying about toxic ingredients that are expensive. Thyme is a natural antibiotic and antihistamine, so if anyone has had an ongoing problem with lice, it can help to reduce itching and heal the scalp. Post-treatment care for head lice. To avoid re-infestation, make sure you do the following. Comb out the dead lice or nits 8 hours after you apply any chosen oil combo treatment. Soak all the combs, clips, and other products you use in boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes. This will ensure all the nits are killed. Wash your used clothes in either hot water or put them in the washing machine to kill the nits and insects that may have fallen on them. Do not shampoo your hair for 2 to 3 days after using the home remedy. This will give the treatment more time to work on your hair. Check for nits and lice once every 3 weeks. If you find any, take corrective action immediately to avoid re-infestation. Can lice survive a hair dryer? A hair dryer can effectively kill lice, but you will need to pair it with another method like oiling. You will also need to use a hair dryer every 1 to 7 days for about 4 weeks to kill all the lice. How do I check myself for lice? Use a fine comb to comb through your hair and check for lice. Can lice get into ears? Lice are commonly spotted behind the ears. If they enter the ear, they can cause itching and inflammation and may even lead to a bacterial infection. Can you drown lice with conditioner? Conditioners do not kill lice but can slow them down for a few minutes, making them easier to remove. How long can lice live on a pillow? Lice cannot live beyond 48 hours on a pillow as they need blood to survive. How long can lice live on a hairbrush? Lice can only live on inanimate objects for about 48 hours as they need blood to survive. Are there head lice remedies that don't work? Yes, there are. You may find recommendations for using mayonnaise or Listerine as natural remedies to get rid of hair lice, but mayonnaise would only work because it has oil in it, and why on earth would you want to make such a mess? Listerine is suggested because it has thyme oil in it, and you're much better off for just using ordinary thyme, although as we've learnt today, olive oil, coconut oil, eucalyptus oil, sesame oil, and all the essential oil mentioned today are more effective. Note: lice can't survive easily off our heads, so we need to focus our effort on hair. Just change pillow slips and wash hair brushes and combs carefully. Please remember, if you have more children, they may also be infected by lice. So, just keep an eye on them. So much fun. You may want to repeat these steps one more time, to make sure that your child is completely lice-free. You will not regret it. Try to keep your child out of school for a couple of days. Contact your child's doctor if you have any concerns or questions. Please inform your child's school that she or he had lice and that you took all the necessary steps to take her back to school lice-free. Your child's school needs to be informed. The final thing we all need to do for ongoing lice prevention is to fess up. And be really honest, straight away. Now, believe me, how hard it is to confess to other parents when your kids have got nits or worms or ringworm or whatever else. It's mortifying. We feel like the worst failures. But if your kid has nits, almost certainly someone else in the class or on the street has, so the quicker everyone checks and treats them, the easier it will be to break the cycle of lice being passed around the class for the rest of the year. So first sight of them, hop on WhatsApp and spill the beans. Yes, is not that easy, right? But is worth it. Once the school year starts, lice can happen as early as day 1, so by taking preventive measures early, you can avoid having this experience in your home. This remedies worked really well for families and friends. Do not worry if your child or children has lice because it only takes a couple of steps, key ingredients and patience. Note: you can make the mixtures in multiple for adequate mixture for your entire hair and scalp coverage. I really hope these natural remedies help you get rid of lice in your family's hair and establish a simple lice prevention regime going forward. Do let me know how you get on. If you found this video about natural remedies for head lice helpful, please share it. Here's to a happy, healthy, and lice-free school year. I hope you find this helpful. Please subscribe for more interesting, evidence-based, educative and informative videos. Like and share this video. Turn on your notification icon so you can be notified when next I drop a new video. I desire for you good health and long life. See you in my next video. Till then, stay safe and remain healthy. Peace.